Hey guys, this is Chris with a channel status update. For people who know me, some of you know that I run two channels on YouTube. I run this channel, Prince Gastronome, and I run another called Deus Ex Machina. Deus Ex Machina is my company page. Prince Gastronome I think Prince Gastronome page started up first, I think. I'm not sure which one came first. But the Gastronome page was designed to focus on two very unrelated topics. The first was dealing with my car racing. I was autocrossing for a spell in this very car, my Lancer Evolution, and that stopped. I stopped a couple years ago. Why I stopped? It Money was a part of the issue, but ultimately the real issue was the organization that was running the local racing circuits, the bureaucracy, and the certain members in that group made it very unwelcoming. It's a very exclusive group. And although there are some very, very nice people in that racing organization, it is unfortunately also populated with a lot of very negative and toxic people who I chose not to relate with. If something were to change, I might go back into it at some point in time. But for now, it's something that's done, which is the reason why I haven't added any car videos in quite some time. Although, coincidentally, this year I might be adding a couple because after 11 years, I'm going to be doing some work on this car. Just because it's been 11 years, it's getting a little worn in the age, so we're going to be doing some cosmetic stuff, and I'm going to show that in the channel. The other half of this channel was dealing with travel and food. I used to do a lot of restaurant reviews, and then I did a lot of traveling locally and internationally, and I made a lot of videos about that. And that eventually spiraled off into a cooking series that I was doing with William Miller from a local store called Birch and Boar. And obviously, I haven't posted anything in 7 or 8 months, and the reason why was because a giant pandemic decided to break out across the world and maroon us in our hometowns. I live in a town that's kind of somewhat isolated, so getting out wasn't particularly easy. Last year, I also got married, and that did take the wind out of my sails for updating content here and my company page, which is which is related to the stuff I do for a living, writing role-playing games and books and so forth. That's my career, and so I have to prioritize that. But hopefully we will be returning with the cooking videos soon. William and I have been talking about getting some new videos done, so that's hopefully something that we're going to be seeing by next month. Next month being most likely June rather than May. The irony, of course, is that I have more subscribers on this channel than I do on Deus Ex Machina, and my total views on this channel is far higher than the views on Deus Ex Machina. There's going to be more content coming, but once again, returning to the irony that the most popular videos that I produce are on this channel. And some of them have actually done quite well. One of my most popular ones is the complete experience of medieval times that was shot in Toronto, and that's been really popular. I used to do a lot of Kickstarter knife unboxings and reviews. That was also popular. I stopped doing the Kickstarter knives just because I ran out of room and I wasn't giving these knives away. And Perfection does a much better job doing these. And I couldn't afford it, and I didn't want to give up the knives I was getting, and my collection got full, so that was basically it. By a large margin, the single most viewed video I have is on this channel, and it's a slideshow that I made 9 years ago. My mother and I went to the UK. We went to London, and on a visit to Windsor Castle, we went inside St. George's Cathedral, or St. George's Chapel, and photography is prohibited within that church. I had my camera hanging off of my neck. They didn't tell me to put it away. I just kept it down by my neck, down by my waist. And I just secretly took photos while I was in there. And I took a bunch of photos. And because there's not a lot of photos you're allowed to take from that place, as a result, I guess my video is one of the few that actually has relatively high quality photos of that chapel. Once again, back 9 years ago, you didn't have, 16 megapixel cameras, so this is a 720p resolution slideshow, and that's all it is. It's a slideshow, and it was put to a piece of music. Once again, touching on a heavy dose of irony. the St. George's Cathedral is Anglican, and the piece of music I put to it which is Ave Maria, which in a lot of circles is considered to be a Catholic song. I don't know if that's really 100% true. I don't think Ave Maria is owned by the Catholic Church. So, but some people do point at the irony that Ave Maria is being played over a slideshow of an Anglican church. That's not the irony that I think of. I think of the irony that the specific piece of Ave Maria that you're hearing is actually from the movie Hitman. That version of Ave Maria is the one that's being played in that video, not a traditional version. And that video was the highest views I had on my channel 2 weeks ago at the posting of this video. That video exploded. It's now approaching 400,000 views. And the reason why, it took me a while to figure it out, and it became pretty obvious when you think about it. The reason why was because Prince Philip died. Obviously, the funeral took place inside St. George's Cathedral. And as a result, because I already had a video about St. George's Cathedral that had 100,000 views, this just logically made sense to pop up in the queue. And as a result, I got a massive upswing of views. I got a bunch of new subscribers, and I thank you for that. Primarily, this channel is focused on travel and cooking. So if you expect a more religious themed content, I'm going to disappoint you. You're not going to find that on this channel. My wife and I got married, obviously. We have been doing a lot of tours in wine country because that's something we like. Those don't get a lot of views, but it's something that we do, and I like sharing that. But the cooking videos will be coming up soon. So for those people who are curious, the new subscribers and the people who have watched the channel and looking at other content I have in this channel, there is more content coming. The channel is not dead. It's just COVID caused a massive delay, and we will be returning back with that soon. Like I said, I'm going to be doing some work on the car, but primarily we're going to be seeing stuff on some cooking. And eventually, hopefully, once the restrictions are lifted, we may see some travel videos again. Thanks, guys. Bye.